Hey guys, Rachel, Spunky Misfit Girl here. So I thought I would make the rest of this folio here with you today. I went back and checked the rest of my White Cat Journal's tutorial. She's the one who designed this folio. And she did the same thing as with the other one and did the closures at the end kind of unexpectedly. And if I had paid more attention, I would have done that. So if you saw my other video for her other folio, I printed out doubles of the pieces that the closures go on. And actually, I'll probably do it for the outside too. She actually did not do a button closure for the outside. She just tied it with twine. But I like to have the button closures, especially with something that folds together like this. But these two pockets here also got a button closure, and she did do that. And I like to cover up the back of that, right? So that's what I printed these for. But if I had realized that before I made the first part of this, I would have just done it with its whole flap and everything here and then covered it up with this piece. I would have done all of that first. So if you haven't made yours yet and you're watching the whole thing through, you'll be able to avoid that problem. But so I've taken a couple of these little guys and punched them out with my circle punch and attached them to a little bit of cardboard to make them a little bit more sturdy before I attach them on here. Just really kind of wishing I would have known that. That's the difficulty with just making one of these for the first time. There's always steps like that that I would rather do earlier, but it's okay. It's still gonna look nice. So I'm gonna take these and punch. I probably should have done 2 pieces of cardboard. It's not very sturdy. I'm gonna put this on here. I think right about here. I actually did think about using, I think I want them basically across from each other. So put this one here. Something other than these two. I like the typewriter one, but the others are all people's faces. It's a little bit weird. But I didn't want to fuss around with finding something else. I thought about printing. I could have printed the ones from her other kit are really nice. I like those a lot. Little gears. Maybe that's what I'll use. I have these metal ones. These really, really nice ones. Maybe I'll use those on the outside. They look nice. And they work okay as closures. Maybe I can see if I can figure some other way to do it. These are kind of lighter, so maybe we should do eyelets with these. I'm doing brads these days on closures instead of eyelets mostly. And they're a little looser, a little more rim. You know, they're a little easier to use, but I like the look. I like the look of eyelets. I'm gonna go for it. Let's do it. Make sure I get that on the right spot. It's a bit fussy. Can't feel it. There you go. That looks nice. All right, number 2. And that's our closure on the inside. And I think we'll just use some twine on that. Oh, that looks nice. So on this piece, I guess we'll just put these over the top of those awful holes. I cut off the tabs. They should sit about right. I might need to slice off a little bit more. It's a bit long, I think. This guy here, what she did was this guy, and then this frame, which is in the kit. I really am not a fan of that blue at all. So I kind of like it like this. One thing I could also do is cut out the same shape out of here. I kind of wish, another thing that would have been much better to do before I have it in here. And then I could just put this guy in the back. But then he also doesn't come out. What I was thinking, I don't know if she didn't show whether this was a pocket or not. But what I could also do, what I was also thinking of doing was this. And then printing something again with these rivets on it and just adding them, because I do like those. Adding them to my corners here. I could also put some of these small little guys. That's kind of fun. All right. But I didn't ink this guy because I didn't think I was going to use it. I mean, I thought I was going to use the blue side. And then there's a lot of other pieces that she did kind of quickly, or didn't show at all in her tutorial. She just did a flip through at the end, and she'd done all kinds of embellishing, which, you know, is all kind of stuff that you could do on your own anyway. Doesn't have to be exact. But I'll go through the last few pieces here. So we've got to put these on here. And these, the little words and things, she put on her tabs. So you would have And then I think she put the tabs on the sides of these guys and on top of this guy here, and maybe in other places too. So we'll do it. I did like it on this one especially. I don't remember now exactly where she had it, but put this guy on here at least. I am about to go on vacation, and I'm so ready for a little time walking the streets of a city, a beautiful city decorated for Christmas. Okay, so I don't know if we put this guy here. Do we want to go like this? Is that weird? No, I like it. All right, let's put this guy in there. Actually, do we need to put this one? Let's put this one first. Tab it. Tab it, tab it. I want something back here. I don't remember if she had something back there or not. I'm gonna put something back there. It's decided. Paper that I'm using for this, I think, is 67 pound, which is a little light and flimsy, realistically, for something like this. When I bought my Epson, it's only been a couple of months that I've had it, and when I bought it, I realized that it didn't print on 110-pound cardstock, and I was really frustrated with myself for not checking that. Because I discovered it just after we got rid of my Canon that I had, which did print on that just fine. It's just that it sucked ink so badly. And I do love that the Epson, the ink lasts forever, but I miss that capacity to print on that heavier weight paper. It does print on lighter weights. It does print on like 90-pound paper. It sounds like it's dying when it does it, but it does do it. But I have yet, so far the only 90-pound one that I found that I've been using is very glossy. It's very expensive, so I need to explore more paper options at a heavier weight that are more matte, that would be good for stuff like this. I don't know that I'd want to do this on 110-pound anyway, because it kind of would, it'd be hard to do all the folding properly. Oh, we like that, don't we? Maybe I'll do should I do all four? Maybe I'll do these with paper. Kind of like that. I don't know how well Fabri-Tac works on metal. I don't think it's really designed for it, right? You guys tell me. I don't know. There we go. That's nice. I like it. Anyway, okay, so as not to touch that for a little bit, let's make the folio. There's a little small piece that goes inside in the back. So we'll just do this. We'll do this piece for now and let that guy rest for a minute. Make sure you're with me here. So we've got this little piece here that makes a little booklet. But itself And we got this guy here, and he's gonna go on the side. As pockets like this do. Just like this. I don't know, do we want an edge? I think we want an edge. We'd like a nice little classy edge. Slide that in there just like that. I left it open on this side. I don't know if that's how it's intended, but that's what we're gonna do. These guys go on the other side. These obviously go on top of each other. Try to keep that small. Pocket doesn't end up being artificially skinny. I am bad at that. And we'll give this guy a little edge too, just to match. Oh, that's really nice. Very good. And then this one goes on top. If I'm too fast, just pause me. Come back later. My glue's going everywhere. Okay, and then this guy is gonna go right on top. Make a nice little secret pocket there. Design lines up perfectly. Wipe some of that mess away. And then this guy. And let's get rid of this gluey lump. Here we go. And then that goes there. And that is the basic guy for the inside. I don't know what's supposed to go in here. Something that Iris did on her video was take these. So there's these little cards of this size and these number guys, and she put them together with eyelets. Nice big pretty metal eyelets, and put those in there. I kind of like that. And then she put these little guys, if I can find them, these little guys on top of the pockets, and they made a nice little extra there, like that. I like that too. Put it, the glue on here, like that. Oh yeah. Because I'm not sure what's meant to go in here. Probably doesn't matter ultimately, but with these big tags, that'll fit in there nicely. Do I want to make it into a real tag with an eyelet and some twine? I don't know. There's these. trying to figure out what's gonna fit where too. These are, oh no, these are different size. This is different size. So those are, these are this size. There's gonna be 6 of those, right? I've got 5. And so then I've got these little square ones too. 3 of those. Oh, there's my 6th of that guy. I thought I heard something drop too. All right, so I'm really not sure what's intended to go in here because I thought I saw these. This guy would fit, I guess, but I don't know. Anyway, so this guy goes in the back here. And this is the thing, we have 2 pockets here too. So that are kind of these tall guys. This guy could go in here. Something can go in here. And then this guy goes kind of on top and sits in here. But we've also got these. These are pockets, right? Yeah, that's not gonna fit. Okay. You put this guy in there. But I don't think there's enough in this kit to fill every pocket that's here. But I could be wrong and I could just be missing something. So we've got this little guy. I think she had this little guy in here. My pocket's a little bit tiny, but we're gonna put an eyelet in him if I can find them. And give him some twine too, just a little bit. Tiny tag. Well, not that tiny. I have smaller ones. Okay. So he's gonna go inside here. And we'll make one of these for the side pockets together too. I guess these pieces you can kind of just figure out how you want to handle. Oh, I said I was going to put something on this other side too. I don't know what that's going to be. I've also got this guy. I mean, he fits perfectly. There's also this octopus guy. I can't even tell which direction. He's a little bit big for that spot though, and I think there was another one of these. I think that might be what dropped. I could also turn one of these into a pocket here, or one of these. I like this guy. Could be a pocket back there. I don't know, I kind of like how this guy looks. Maybe I'll print out another frame for the side too. See if I can get this guy in here. Actually, we want him to go this way. Right, so his face shows to the front. Yeah, that's nice. I like it. Cute. Cute, cute. So, okay, I said I was gonna do one of these. Let's take the 3. And we're gonna go through, I think we want it like this. Take our crocodile, or whatever you use for holes and eyelets. Put that baby through. Find us another eyelet. Make sure we're on camera. That's always an issue. Okay, and then that baby's just like that. And I don't know, I mean, I don't know what you would do with it. It just looks nice. And then it goes in there, covers up my nice air balloon. But I like that. I like the way it looks. So, and then we've got our tabs too. Let's take another one of these and ink him up. And where's our pile of tabs? There we go. There's a lot of these. Explore. I will say I like the words in this kit. Sometimes the words are weird or not that useful or whatever. I guess we want this to be glued to itself too. Yeah. Yeah. Dripping, too much glue. So then we'll put this here too, so we can glue to the back of the card. Okay, there we go. There we go. That's how we want those guys to look. So that's the waterfall pockets. The rest of those are made in the same way. This guy, I don't know. Oh, you know what she did over here is she put all these little numbers. She cut these out, put them over here. I guess these are the right size to be pockets for these too, but then the numbers will be upside down. So you can make them upside down pockets. Those are always fun. Let's take a look. You know, I kind of like that idea. Cut this guy out with my circle punch here. Ink him. And et voila. Let's make sure, I don't know, with my habit of my pockets turning out just a stitch too little, I might end up with pockets that don't actually hold anything. I'm gonna have to slice these down a little bit on their sides. They're like just the right size, I think. And then I have to Make sure there's enough room in between. I kind of like that though. I think I'll do that. I like it better than just the plain numbers. All right, so we did our folio. We're gonna give these guys some, she had some words here too. I kind of like that. Make it. Or we could do Victorian and future. Know it, make it. Invent. I like make it. Know it, make it. I think we'll do that. Fabri-Tac. I need tape for these little ones. It's much better. Okay, that's good. Know it, make it. Make sure these are inked too. I think I'm forgetting. You can't really tell with this kit, but I do like my edges to not be white. All right. Let's do one of these to see how it works out here. Right in the middle, this guy folds here. Try to get these as skinny as I can on the glue. There's enough room to fit those guys in there. Just do this one. See how it works out. Where's my middle? Okay, there we go. Give that a second to get unsticky for a minute. Let's put some twine on here. Close those up. See how that works. Got a whole pile here that I'm gonna cut up. Yes, ma'am. See, they're a bit flimsy. And I probably should have, I like to do this sort of figure 8 shape, which probably means I should have had them not straight. Not straight on. And I always struggle with how to make this look nice when they just sort of hang there and aren't attached. I tend to prefer them attached. The string, I mean, as well. But that's okay. That works. It pulls things together. It looks nice. All right. And then it folds up like this. Ooh, it's pulling it this way. bit awkward. So what I was thinking, yeah, that really pulls. What I was thinking is putting, so all she did was tie this up with a little piece of string. I was considering putting some kind of one of these. These have this nice back that lifts them up a little bit. That makes them a nice potential closure. If I see if I have another one of those. Ooh, this one's little. It has the same. My whole bag of gears and cogs. I think I used one of these. I'm gonna get other one of these that I did. I don't think I have any more like that one. I have this big one too that has a little bit of a lift. This cover is a bit on the busy side, I must say. This one's kind of fatter. Ooh, I kind of like that guy. I'm gonna try that out. I like it. I don't know how well that's gonna stay on there though. That's really just kind of one point of contact. Put this guy here. And we'll see. So I will take a shot when it's fully done, or maybe do a little bit more to add to the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for hanging with me while I make this steampunk folio. All right, guys, so just to sum up on this project real quick, basically neither of these really work very well as closures. This one doesn't want to stay stuck because it's just too small of a point of contact here with the glue and the paper. And this one is too slippery. It just kind of, the twine just kind of slides around it and doesn't really stay hooked on it. So those were poor choices. I also, on these pockets, when I decided to cover this up, which I showed you before, I decided I would turn them into pockets, which at first I was like, oh, that's genius. But what I realized is that I forgot to account for these spine pieces here. So mine are too long. So if you do that with yours to cover up your closures, just make sure that you make them smaller than your second score line, and cut them back to down here. And that can actually be a really nice choice for those if I had done it right. I ended up deciding to just make some little hearts with my heart punch to go inside of these, because I realized if I put these in there, then I didn't have them for over here, and I wanted to put them over here. I liked that. I also opted to put a little triangle pocket here. I had one of the extras left over, and I kind of liked how that looked. And then I ultimately decided to turn this guy into a pocket on the back side of this and add a top tag to one of these pictures. And I just kind of liked that juxtaposition of the camera with the invent, and that makes it easier to slide out of that tricky pocket. So that's that for this steampunk folio. If you're enjoying the videos and want to keep crafting with me, please like and subscribe. Thanks so much, guys.